Hi, my name is Carlo. I am from New York City, the Bronx in particular. I worked for 27 years as a paramedic with the fire department. That means I jumped on an ambulance and picked up people who were shot and stabbed and sick. Currently now I'm a teacher, a professor at a school, a graduate school and also a college. We struggled in our childhood, our early childhood. Our father and mother brought us here from Puerto Rico, and my father then left my mother alone in a city that was very foreign and unfamiliar to her with 3 little boys. She didn't speak the language, so we struggled trying to survive, jumped from home to home, from tenement to tenement. I lived in the projects for a long time. So it was very difficult because my mother depended on public service, welfare, which I was embarrassed about, getting help from the government. And because we were from Puerto Rico and spoke Spanish, we used to hear some horrible things. They called me stupid. They told me to speak English. I was very unhappy, unstable, and always in a fight. So those are very hard years during my, childhood and teen years and even into young adulthood. There were a couple of things that being raised by a single mother that helped me. She instilled in us a strong work ethic. That means that it's important to work. You get what you work for. If you don't work, you're not going to get much. So I always had this sense that it's important to have a job and to work and to be faithful at that job. But I did discover that the higher the education, a proven fact, the higher your pay. The lower in education, the lower your pay. There's a value in education. Not only do you get knowledge and information and you become a better person, but in my case, the higher education, the more marketable you are. While working, although I had a solid job that provided all these things, I felt that it was important for me to get my bachelor's degree and continue my education. Although I had a job, I saw that things were changing both in the workforce for promotions, and also I was thinking in the future when I retired, and I was doing things in education that I enjoyed, and I just felt that getting my bachelor's degree was very important. And together with the bachelor's degree, I went on and I got my master's and other degrees that really, as I look back, have been so impactful and made a difference in my life. Anything worth getting is going to cost you in life. And education is going to cost you. It costs money, it costs time that I could be doing other things. I was a married man, so I had a wife and children, and they were working. My wife was working, my children were going to school, and we had one car, so I had to drive them, and I was also working. And in addition to that, and then going to school and involved in other community things. While other people are sleeping, you might be studying. While other people are playing ball or going to the movie or theater or barbecues or family events, sometimes I had to stay and read or prepare a paper or study for an exam. And so there's sacrifice. Now that I have accomplished what I have accomplished and completed my education, I am enjoying at a different level the dinners and the events with the family and experiences that otherwise I would have never had if I would have just stayed hanging out in the projects with my boys in the corner. And they're still there. Many of my boys are still there in the corner, and I'll see them and they'll still always be my friends and my boys, but my world is much larger. I think that my faith and that sense of hope have helped me tremendously, not to look at my circumstances, but that I can be involved in changing my circumstances. When I believed the people that were telling me that I was stupid, when I believed the people who were racist, who were nasty, because they have problems, but they affected me in a way that got me angry, that I became self-destructive, antisocial, hard to deal with. But when I got faith and hope, and an attitude, a positive attitude about myself also, okay, that there's value in me, okay, and that I have potential, and that I'm not going to let someone else determine my future, but I'm going to get involved in my own future and prepare myself and be a better person. I think that made a great difference in my life, and I saw a change from an angry young man, and now I live a blessed life, a good life with my wife, my family, my children, and great friends, and making an impact in society and encouraging others. Don't let someone else determine your future for you.